Albertine Mayer claimed she'd found an intelligent life form, that she'd picked up signals from them.
These?
Well, apparently. Of course, I didn't believe her.
It could be true.
No, no.
This project is being watched with great interest at the top, you know. The very top, you understand.
Yes, sir. You can rely on me.
Hey! This is fantastic!
What are we waiting for?
Come on, Paul! This is better than walking in your sleep.
Break time, everybody.
You alright, Paul?
I'm okay. I've got a headache, that's all.
Do you want something for it?
No. I think I'll go lie down for a while.
Alright then. See you later.
Wonderful, very good indeed. Everything all right?
Yes.
What are you looking for?
Paul.
I thought he was lying down in his bedroom.
Yes, so did I. He's not there.
And you don't know where he is?
No.
I thought you could all read each other's minds. Can't you tell by that?
We can only tell what the others are thinking. If they want us to. If they're sending messages, you know?
Oh, so you can't tune in on each other then?
No. That would be hard, wouldn't it?
Yes, I suppose it would. But you can still call each other up if you want to.
Yes.
So you could call Paul and ask him where he is.
I've already tried. He doesn't answer.
Do you think something's happened to him?
No. If he'd have been in danger, he'd have called us, and we'd have heard him.
Well then, looks as though we'll just have to wait for him to come back from wherever it is he's gone. Right?
Hello.
Where have you been?
We were worried about you.
Why didn't you answer me when I called you?
I've just been for a walk.
Are you all right?
Yes, of course. I needed some fresh air, that's all. I wanted to be on my own for a bit.
Well, please don't do it again, not without telling someone, right?
I'm sorry.
For all we knew, anything could have happened to you. I want you to remember that. You're all very important people. You must be on your guard at all times.
Don't worry about us, Mrs. Gibson. We can take care of ourselves. When we join our minds together, we can stop anybody.
is. It is.
You think Chocky wants us to build a pyramid like in Egypt?
I hope not. Do you know how big those things are?
I'll be happy with just a little one.
We've got one side already, so we can see how big it would be.
Right on, Paul. Mind you, this is only the prototype, you know.
Come on, we've got to build another 3 triangles, just like the first one, for the other sides.
Remarkable. What sort of weight would it support?
As far as I can understand, there doesn't seem to be any limit. I saw all 4 children floating above it. As long as the object stays within the vertical plane directly above the triangle.
Fascinating. What's the principle behind it? Opposing magnetic fields?
No, sir, apparently not.
So it doesn't rely on metallic elements. Imagine what would happen if you were to incorporate this into the launch pad of a rocket.
Exactly, sir. You could achieve liftoff without the need for huge motors.
Yes. So an intercontinental ballistic missile could be reduced in size to little more than a conventional shell.
Very possibly, sir.
I wonder if you could make it work the other way around. Use this material in the actual construction. The potential is unlimited.
This is only the beginning. This is not the end result, sir. Only the first stage in something even bigger.
One hardly dares contemplate. Well, what's next then?
I don't really know, I'm afraid. Except that they're planning to join all 4 triangles together to build a pyramid. What that will do, I'm not sure.
What's with you guys?
Something wrong, Mike?
Well, nobody answered me
When?
when I was inside there.
You didn't say anything.
I thought.
No, you didn't.
If you did, we didn't hear you.
What?
Perhaps we can't think through it.
Let me try. Okay. Now close your eyes and try to hear me. Right?
No. We can't hear anything, Sulin. You'd better come out now. Sulin! Sulin!
Watch out! Give me a hand.
Oh no, what's happened to her? Chocky! Chocky, help!
She's still breathing anyway.
Help! Quickly, please! Chocky! Thank goodness you've come. What's the matter with her?
She will be all right. Do not worry. I will wake her up.
What is it? Is she all right?
I'm okay, thank you. I am sorry. It is my fault. I should have warned you all.
What about? What happened?
You must be very careful when you go inside the pyramid. Even when it is not activated, it can be very dangerous for you. The energy can overcome your mind.
Can it indeed?
Oh, yes. And there is no way through the material. Your mind can be trapped.
We'll all have to watch out then.
Even I have to be careful not to be caught inside a pyramid. The energy is so powerful.
Are you all right, Sulin?
She'll be fine when she has rested. Thank you, Chocky.
Yeah, thanks. You were great.
Come along, Sulin. I think you should go and lie down for a while. You better all take the rest of the day off. All right?
What is it? It's Matthew. He's my friend. He was Chocky's first contact. Oh, yes. Where is he? He's in New York right now, but he says he's coming back at the end of next week for a few days' holiday. Will he come here? Shall I be able to meet him? Oh, yes, he'll come. We'll have to think of lots of nice things to do for him, yes? Yes. We could take him on the river in a punt. That was fun before. Yes, it was, wasn't it? What is it? Nothing. I'll be back in a minute. Albertine?
Albertine, you better come inside. Well,
Is this where you've been coming? Why? Why should you come here?
why shouldn't he? He's my son.
Son? You mean you're Paul's mother?
As always, your logic is impeccable, my dear.
I'm sorry. That did sound silly, didn't it? But your name's...
Paul's father and I are divorced. I prefer to use my own name now. Why don't we all sit down? As you probably know, Paul lives with his father. We thought it best. He can give him more time. I do get terribly tied up in my work. Too much so, I'm afraid.
Has Paul been telling you about our work?
Yes? Yes, he has. Sounds amazing.
Was it your idea to get him in with us so you could find out what we were up to?
No, it was his father's idea. I knew nothing about it. If I had, I'd have done my best to prevent it. Then, anyway. Now I'm not so sure.
Why is that?
Because then I didn't believe a word of what you were supposed to be doing.
And you do now?
Yes. I knew Paul would never lie to me. But there's more than that. In fact, I've got something to tell you.
What's that?
I'm glad you came here. It gives me the chance to say sorry.
What for?
For not believing you and making such a fuss when you interfered with my computer program. You see, you were absolutely right about those messages from another civilization, and I'm well on the way to being able to prove it.
That's marvellous, isn't it, Paul? Yes.
I was on the verge of it all the time, and I never knew it. I don't suppose I ever would have done if you hadn't come along.
And Chocky, of course.
Of course.
Are you going to announce it? Publish the details?
Oh, not just yet. I've got a tremendous amount of work to do before I dare publish. Otherwise, the scientific world will react in just the same way as I did to you.
I'll get it.
Does it matter which corner?
Okay, gang, let's get it into place. Yeah, isn't it, Paul?
Yes, that's it.
Yes. The world's first cosmic power pack.
It seems to be a combination of generator, energy store, motor, distribution system, and goodness knows what else besides, all rolled up into one.
Like nothing that has ever been seen before. But how do we apply it? Can it interlink with existing technology?
I understand that will be the next stage.
Will it indeed? Once we have that, there'll be no stopping us. We will have the entire world at our feet.
Indeed we will, sir.
Meanwhile, the security aspect starts to become absolutely vital. Now, I quite agree that while the children are still developing all this, we must take care not to alarm them. But once it is...
Don't worry, sir. Everything's under control. I've already started making preparations.
Excellent. Excellent.
I've told my chief about your success in building the pyramid. He was most impressed.
I'm very pleased to hear that. So there'll be no problems over money for the next stage?
No problems whatever. I've been instructed to look after you and to make sure that you have everything you need. We realize that your work is vitally important for the country.
Which country?
Why, this country, of course. Well, naturally, it will also be for the benefit of the Western Alliance.
Chocky doesn't just want to help one country.
No, of course not. We do appreciate that. But you must realize that if your work were to get into the wrong hands, it would be a terrible thing for the entire world.
I know about that.
Good. So you will understand how important security is, now that you've reached such an advanced stage.
Naturally. We don't want anybody trying to sabotage what the children and Chocky are doing.
Precisely. Now, I've made arrangements for you all to move into new quarters. You know, somewhere more safe, where you'll be properly looked after and protected.
We don't need any of that, man. We can look after ourselves.
But there's more than that at stake now, isn't there? You see, we have come to realize just how important your discoveries could be in the area of defense.
Defense?
When people talk about defense, they usually mean attack, right?
You mean defense like military?
Yes, of course.
No.
You are working for the government. What you do is covered by the Official Secrets Act.
Secrets? What do you think you could do? Lock the children up? I think you'd find that very difficult. They can open any door without using keys. And even if you could manage it, you couldn't lock up their minds. They could still talk to their friends from all over the world. And then there's Chocky. What could you possibly hope to do about Chocky?
How do you know Chocky hasn't got other children already working like we are? In Russia, China, Japan or South America.
If you try and stop us, Chocky will just go somewhere else, right? Chocky's knowledge isn't for anyone's side. It's for everybody. The whole world.
I'll have to speak to the General about this.
The General? What's a general doing in the Ministry of Science?
It's not. I don't work for the Ministry of Science.
You lied to us.
I had to. The department I work for is very secret.
Well, whatever it is, I think you better go back to your general and tell him what we say.
Right.
Are you trying to tell me they'll pass that information to the other side? To our enemies?
To anybody and everybody, they say.
Ridiculous.
The trouble is, it's very difficult to prevent them.
I don't care how difficult it is. If we can't have these devices for ourselves, we must make sure that nobody else has them. Nobody. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir, of course, but...
No buts, Major Gibson. Trying to tell me it's impossible?
No, sir. I've been thinking there is one way, but it would be rather drastic.
I don't care how drastic it is. See to it. Drive on.
Hello.
Hello.
On your own?
The others have gone on a picnic.
What? Left you out?
No. I'm going to see my mother. but it isn't time yet.
Oh, I see. I wonder if you could do something for me.
What for?
I want to have a look at the sphere again.
The energy collector. It's in the pyramid.
Yes, I know. I wonder if you could get it out for me. I just want to check its dimensions.
All right. There it is. It's easy to get the side off. It just slots in.
I have to make a report, you know. It won't take long.
There it is.
Can you reach it for me? Chocky! Chocky! Help! Chocky! Are you there? Help! Help!
What is it?
It's Paul. Help him, please. Could you bring him round? Please.
I will try.
Got you.